Okay.
Big thank you to Game Awards Jeff for donating $6.66. On
The real Game Awards, Jeff.
Game Awards Jeff. I mean, it's spelled
Wow.
wrong. If it's the one from Game Awards, so he might still just be riding the high of the Game Awards.
Yeah. I actually no, that's the person. That's Jeff, our coworker, who's hosting his own Game Awards.
Oh, right.
10 years from now. That's him from the future that just donated. So that's really cool. Thank you for time traveling back to support the Innocence Project. Hopefully you come from a future where the prisons are reformed and innocent people are no longer incarcerated. Oh, you're showing all of me. Yes. Yes.
Let's just fucking get rid of them too. Let's.
I'm probably gonna have to crop a bit of that. A beautiful painting, unfortunately, when I put you in your box, but
I'm glad
people
that you
needed...
started showing this at exactly the time when I was scraping my shoes all over the floor,
Oh,
making the most noise. No, it's okay.
All right.
It looks great though. Congrats on your whatever's happening here. Congrats on whatever's happening here.
I am living my best life.
Okay.
Except there is a sort of insect situation.
Ooh, tell me about the insect situation.
The sacrifices you make for your art.
It's changed since I last noticed it. There were a couple flies that I saw. One was sitting on the sink over here and it was chill, and then another was sort of dangling from an invisible string upside down, having the time of its life, like it was at the circus. And now it's gone.
Okay.
So I don't know. Oh God, there are two over.
All right.
Do flies sleep at night?
No, I don't think so.
I think I'm in the place where they sleep.
Maybe you are.
Okay.
Snow White 07. Yes, Clayton is still running the stream right now.
Yeah. No, go on. I'm
circus.
just picking out.
We're just adjusting. We're just cropping.
Ship.
He's just
I'll
minimizing
just do this one.
my culture, my horse girl culture back there.
How's them horses?
They're so good. I don't know. You probably didn't have time to see the content that I created today, but
No.
I am in love with this horse, Navarre. He is so lovely and sweet. And he did almost eat my AirPod out of my ear today when I was making an Instagram story. He's actually right outside right now. The horses are like just in the other room, but I don't want to move my laptop. And they're not sleeping either. Do flies and horses sleep?
They take shifts. They have horse insomnia. Are horses sleep standers or lay down sleepers?
They sleep standers, yeah.
Wow.
That's
Imagine
wild.
that.
Rare occurrences they will sleep lying down, but I think they just doze, honestly. I don't think they genuinely sleep. And certainly they're not sleeping now. Because this bitch is in the house talking loudly. So now we're seeing Heartspace Shipbreakers.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, so this is Heartspace Shipbreakers. I'm jumping right into the thick of it because this is actually a ghost ship. They added this around Halloween, which was a great idea.
What's different from the regular ships?
These little bastards. These AI nodes. If you got part of my work order is to destroy all of them. Oh shit, no, it doesn't want me to destroy them. It wants me to salvage them. Interesting. The last one of these I had wanted me to destroy them. Okay. Because they fuck up stuff when you start to do things with them. Oh shit. What I would love to do is find a key in this ship floating around somewhere. Oh,
that would be
Two
good.
comments. Trilobite Agent says not only do flies sleep, they apparently have the equivalent of deep REM sleep. And then perhaps more importantly, Tired Kiwi 852 asks, what is the goal of this game?
So the goal of this game is to earn enough money, or to earn a lot of money by salvaging the ship. So I haven't actually done anything. I'm just exploring the ship, but I don't think I'm gonna get find these keys that would let me turn off the engine before I disassemble the ship, basically. So I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I'm going to depressurize the ship. That would have been a huge mistake if I did not do that first, because what I'm about to do would have ruined me. Oh, those things burn. That's cool. Okay, so that was probably not the best place to pick that cut, because I could have hurt... Did I hurt this storage unit? Let me get this out of the way. I've got 2 tools here to do my job of disassembling the ship piece by piece. One is this thing that's like the yanker. I mean, it's got a better name than that. It's the grapple. But it's for yanking stuff and moving stuff around. This is the one I really like, though. This is the cutter. And the real highlight of this game is that this thing cuts through pieces however you cut them. And now that's a separate piece, and I can kind of move it out of the way. So and now I'm into the double hull of the ship. So I'm a total sci-fi nerd, so I love this ship. The fact that they built this around the idea of how most likely a spaceship would be built, which is like how a naval ship is built, which is they actually have 2 hulls, so that one can flood, and it does not flood the entire ship. It's a layer of separation between the actual part that you want to protect.
What is the space equivalent of flooding?
Blowing up and everyone dying. Oh shit. So that's something that can happen though. Is if you're not careful, I just blew up part of the cooling system, the heat sink. What you really want to be careful here about is that blowing things up can cause chain reactions that causes everything to get destroyed. So you want to be careful. You can die in this game. So let's see. Should be looking at what I need to get here and what's worth it to me the most.
I want to also mention that obviously I want everyone on the stream to stay here. However, you have made a very good video that features this game quite prominently, and it's about why banjo music is used so often in sci-fi properties. And it's a really good video, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, we've got a Charlie Hall. Hang on.
Zoom this up a bit.
Hey, Charlie.
But he's in the wrong.
Let's see. Save. Sorry. I just realized I have the audio turned down in another area, so I don't need to turn it on up here. Okay, so this will probably be the first thing I get. These are easy. These are just the nacelles on the outside of the ship. So I do have to cut some things specifically, like this cutter cannot get through this metal. It actually just won't even shoot at it. Also, the cutter has 2 modes. It also has this mode, which shoots a precise laser, and if you keep holding down on stuff, they'll eventually just get destroyed. This is kind of the safety laser, because it doesn't immediately destroy things. It won't immediately set off a chain reaction that destroys the ship. And now that thing will just gently glide out, because also, we're in space. And stuff just floats. So this thing, it's telling me here, kind of in the, right below it, you see there it says barge right now. That's telling me that this item I need to put in the barge, which is actually this green area down here. And I'm going to do it the easy way, which is with a tether. And that's just going to yank that thing to the other position. Some things are furnace, which is that. There's also another one on the other side of this little space dock. And then we also have the one other area you're going to send stuff to, which I'm forgetting the name of, processor. So that's also part of it, is you're not just throwing things willy-nilly. You actually get deductions if you put things in the wrong place. So again, I'm kind of, now I would probably be, if I was really serious about this, be trying to do this very fast, because I actually am doing this in a work day, which in this game is actually only 15 minutes. So I'll probably make another second run at this ship after I've already kind of done some preparation. You're never going to get a ship of this size done in one 15-minute run. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I haven't checked if speedrunners are doing that. They might be able to get all the valuable stuff by moving very, very quickly.
I love a good speedy day-night cycle. Nothing pleases me more.
I don't think, well, you don't really have day and night in space, so...
Oh, that's a fair point.
You're not going to get too much. I'm just going to show off the really good sci-fi ass space skybox in this game.
You're removing right now, is this that thing you're just cutting off the side? Is that like shielding, or
what thing I was cutting? Oh, this thing over here. Oh yeah, these things are like some kind of shielding that go on the outside. Did it say they're cargo? But that thing, so this thing's not too heavy. I can just kind of grab it and kind of send it where I want, or I can even hold down another mouse button and do a little pop. I have to be really careful with that power. I think that's actually the way I die the most often, is by grabbing something and trying to send it, because if you do, it does actually a sort of realistic space thing where the inertia, well, maybe it's not actually very realistic now that I think about it, but basically if I try to send something that's too heavy, I'm the little thing and I'm going to be sent flying instead of the big thing.
Yeah.
So
Charlie was actually wondering, I know he's not on the schedule for this slot, but he's wondering if he can hop in because he's bored and he wants to know about Hard Space Ship Breakers, and he says he won't be offended.
Oh yeah, this is a very Charlie-esque game. Let me switch to a 4-screen real quick.
Actually, easier thing to do, since we don't know how long Charlie will be on, I would just go to the, I don't know. Yeah, actually, yeah. If you like.
No, I have that one set up, so he can just tell him to join,
okay, cool.
and I'll go to
Sick,
that
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Although I do need to change.
You know what? It's midnight on the East Coast. It's 9 p.m. here.
No.
We can be a little chaotic.
I really appreciate our friends at Editorial Side joining us for this.
Hello, Charlie.
Let's see what happens to our overlay. Hey, Charlie.
Hello. What's happening?
Yeah. Oh, and he sounds great too.
Look at this.
Charlie always sounds
Hi.
great.
Yeah.
Simone is
I'm so
large now. We
curious
have a large Simone.
That's great.
Massive Simone.
Whoa.
You know the size of this Simone. Hang on. Now I'm big. Hang on. Let's see how this goes.
There's a lot of tackle behind you, or bridlery? What do we call this?
A lot of bridlery, some saddles, some helmets, some tack. It's tack, not
Tack.
tackle.
Thank you.
Have you been fishing, sir?
Sorry, I blame my father-in-law. What, are you at a
Apparently we have.
are you at a B&B, or is this a background?
No, I'm in a barn.
Oh, whoops.
Oops, yeah, you are now sharing your Discord screen.
Sorry.
That's
It shouldn't
beautiful.
be.
Uh-oh.
I have no idea what's
Sorry,
going on
everyone, for me fucking this up.
Fuck.
Now the flies are waking up.
here.
Now we know what
Why?
happens in a barn
Or
late at
start
night.
sharing your. Wait, you're sharing your
As long as
entire
he's not
screen.
sharing the
Why is
screen
it
that has all his passwords
I think
written
that's
out in
Okay.
plain text,
groceries
I think we're
behind me.
fine.
You can move that.
I mean, I love groceries. I
Okay.
love to see it.
Studio mode. Yeah, of course. I said, no, this will be fine. Just send him in. Okay, I'm actually going to get this set up the right way.
I can see Pat dying inside. I can see his soul shriveling.
You're killing my fucking producer soul.
Uh-huh.
Like, no. No, it's good. We're fine. Everything's okay.
Why don't you
let's-
pop us over to the
Oh, yeah, I have
break
popped
overlay,
us.
Clayton?
Yeah, I did. I popped us over
Oh
to
yeah,
play.
sorry. It's... So Charlie, what do you know about Hard Space Ship Breakers?
Would it show that?
I know that this is by the folks that made Homeworld, right?
Now that I don't know.
Yes,
gotta
it
go back
is.
to
It
it.
Stop
is.
flicking
Yeah,
my microphone.
Like, this is related to the Homeworld universe. And when I first wrote about Hard Space Shipbreakers, that game turned into a real-time strategy game that was not Homeworld, but then the company that made that game ended up making the next Homeworld. It's very strange. I gotta go back and, like, re-educate myself, because this was a while ago.
I tried to play this game. So when I'm doing every year, I say I'm going to be very, very good about playing stuff in advance for Game of the Year season. And every year I'm not. And this is one of the ones that I tried to get into like very quickly in advance of voting. And that was a bad decision on my part because it's not the kind of game you can really just hop in, try out, see if it clicks with you, and it's great because it's so detailed and so dense and so getting used to the gravity alone, I think, kind of threw me. But it's so beautiful, and I really, really, really love the concept, and I love the themes. If people who watch Clayton's video, I know all about the themes, not because I played the game, but because I watched a YouTube video. It's basically kind of lampooning terrible labor practices. Because you're in space dismantling ships,
Okay,
and
there we go.
you buy your own tools. If you die, you buy your clone, and the price of being recloned, so you can continue working is added to your debt, which is delightful. So
Okay.
it just has like a
Wow.
really good vibe. But I think I need to myself spend more time getting into it, and that is why I am here on this stream so that I can watch Clayton play it because I know that he's really good at it. And then I don't have to do anything. I just sit here and I talk at you guys while
There you go.
being in a barn, increasingly swatting flies that are they're coming for me.
I-
could-
No,
This seems like a very
found it.
Charlie game. I'm surprised you have not played it.
it's been such a busy year. Here it is.
Of
I found
course.
the thread of it. 2013. It was announced by Blackbird Interactive as Hardware Shipbreaker. And this is the
Oh.
same team that made the original Homeworld series. So instead of making Homeworld, they announced they're going to make this free-to-play real-time strategy game called Hardware Shipbreaker with a futuristic salvage crew. That turned into Homeworld Deserts of Karak,
Which is
was
an
a
excellent,
which
excellent
is
game.
an excellent RTS game. It was on our essentials list of PC games for many years. I made sure that it was there because it's awesome.
It's like
but
the
it's not that.
yeah.
Wow.
And then that same team made this, and it's wild.
And there's something about it, a lot of the aesthetics that remind you a lot of the Homeworld series. Like I do not think it's secretly set in that world or something. But yeah, it's you find little notes and things, so that's kind of how you get the story. Whoops, I almost just hurt myself there. Be real careful with these fuel tanks and these engines. Both of these can give me a real hard time if I'm not careful. I did deactivate that,
other
right?
mundane elements of spaceship culture would you like to explore in a simulation
quick,
video
quick
game?
note before we get into that. Skull021 says we don't have the donation progress bar.
Oh,
Can we get
whoops.
that pop back up
How
there?
did that get popped
And what a
out?
good moment to tell everyone, to remind everyone why we're here. Not just to play Hearthstone Shipbreakers, but of course we are many hours. We're in only Block 2. Block 2 of our 56-hour charity stream for the Innocence Project, which is working to free the staggeringly large number of incarcerated people who are innocent, and also to reform the prison system, which is garbage. We think it's a wonderful cause. This is obviously a huge problem in our country, the United States of America, and we're very happy to have raised, I think, what are we at now?
All right.
30, upper 30s.
Now see
Yeah,
it. We're at
that's right.
39,363.
Yay! That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Oh, whoops! Did I pause?
I don't know if we're gonna get the 42069 in this stream, but I bet, because I know Brian's coming back on in like an hour and a half. I bet by the time I come back on, no, I'm coming on at the beginning of Brian's block. We're gonna hit it. We're gonna hit it during Brian's block. Anyway, Heart Space.
Philip the Snowman, just has a really good idea saying, they say, I could go for a spaceship game where you are one of the flight deck crew on a carrier, fix up fighters and stuff that come in. That would be dope.
Oh yeah, that's a
That'd be
good. That's a
super
good
cool.
one.
I want those
That was close.
bibs that they had in
Oh,
Battlestar
shit.
Galactica, the jumpsuit with all my
Oh,
tools are up
yeah.
here. Like,
Yeah.
that was always a cosplay delusion of mine that I was going to build one of those.
That'd be really
Don't
cool.
let
Well,
it be a delusion, Charlie. Let it be a dream.
yeah, we'll make it real.
So
let your-
this is
your
another
dreams
little
be
bit of
dreams.
this game's commentary
Yeah,
on
sure.
labor practices. I'm running out of oxygen and I need to go buy more if I want to keep breathing.
Oh my gosh.
So.
Can you go into debt in this
Oh,
game?
oh, Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
You start the game out with about $400 trillion of debt because it's very expensive to get you in space. You know, you got to, and you don't
I
own
forgot
any
the
of your
indentured
tools.
Servitude. Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I don't know how much I've paid off of my debt in this game that I played quite a bit of, but we'll see after I finish my run here.
Yeah, I am curious about how far you have gotten in that.
And my,
Prince Case mentions we've raised about $2,500 every hour that we've been up, which rocks. Oh man, that's so cool.
incredible.
I've been reading up about the Innocence Project while you guys have been kind of planning this whole thing, and one of the things that I love that they work on is all of this DNA evidence. There's actually a big issue in Chicago right now. It's been making a lot of news, especially on my favorite, the NPR station here, WBEZ. There's a backlog of DNA evidence that needs to get run out of the Chicago police, the Cook County Police. So I don't know, anything to that effect that kind of moves the ball forward and does more with DNA evidence, like the Innocence Project is doing. I'm all for. Orient me here if you could. Like, I'm very curious about this. Like,
so
where
I'm like
are you?
scuttling through the inner or the outer hull. This is actually a thing where they model the spaceships to have an inner hull and an outer hull, and I'm trying to get rid of. I don't have much time left in this run. I have 1 minute and 15 seconds. I'm trying to get just a couple more things sent to the right. Oh, whoops. No. Oh, God. Well, there we go. I sent that thing to the furnace. It was supposed to go down there.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
That was bad. Okay. I'm going to pop
Are we
up.
distracting you?
gets
Do you
done.
want us to like just let you do your job in peace?
Oh, no, it's fine. I love talking about this game. I am just trying to use up. So you get 25 tethers every round. And that's because I've upgraded mine quite a bit. You do not start out with nearly that many tethers. So I want to just use these up. And what I'm using them up on is to just kind of position these things way better. Oh boy.
And the tether is just like the basic thing that you use to like grab, and if that's the grabby?
Yes.
Or am I thinking of a different thing?
Yes. No, it is the grabby. It's actually a
Are you
special.
Injecting a tether.
So this is me
It's not
just.
like you're tethered to it.
So I'm grabbing this one, just like holding the mouse button down. And I'm going to try here in the last 9 seconds to shoot a bank shot. Go!
No.
Nothing but net.
Why isn't it taking it? It should have taken it. That was weird. Damn. Okay, so this is the thing. My current debt is only 779 trillion. I think I must have started out with 1 quadrillion. Anyway,
That's a little too much.
here's
think.
how much I earned today. Not very much, honestly. I destroyed a couple things too. And didn't get anything on my work order, which is how you get upgrade points. So I'm going to complete this shift.
Okay.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. So this is your little menu between work sessions. You get a calculation. This is where they tack on extra money for dying, if I had died, and cloning me and revitalizing me. Of course, I'm paying interest on my huge loan, and all these other things. I'm renting my equipment. I don't own any of it. But you can eventually buy them. That's one of the things you can use your points for. So yeah, I'm pretty far because I played this since it like came out. I've only got a couple more things to upgrade. So I'm just gonna jump into my next ship, and I could just continue salvage. Don't have to pick a ship because I know there's a lot of value still in this ship to get. So let's get right to it. I'm gonna just
It's
prioritize.
a new ship, though. Like, this
No,
is
this
a
is-
new thing.
No, this is the same one. I'm gonna work on it the
Oh, okay.
next day.
Okay.
We
I wanna
just
check
we got a nice
Oxygen.
raid from Mike's Mike. Thank you, Mike's
Whoa.
Mike, for coming through with 115 or so people.
Oh my god, that rules.
Wow, that's
If-
awesome.
Welcome.
You're just
welcome.
showing up. This is Polygon's holiday charity stream. We're raising money for the Innocence Project, and Clayton, who is down at the bottom of the stream here, is playing Hard Space Shipbreakers, which is a game where you salvage the valuable parts of spaceships in dangerous environments.
Come on, get out of there. Okay.
Actually, sorry, yeah, I need to update the Who. The Who.
Yeah.
Let me do that.
One cool dude asks, has anyone ever paid off their debt? I don't know how much you keep up with other players of this game. Clayton,
Yeah.
but have you seen anyone beat it?
I
Is
have
that
no
the win
idea, and
condition?
I am curious about that. Ooh, that's not
Yeah,
going
that's
right.
interesting.
This
Didn't
is
you
kind of
interview
risky.
the devs for your video?
I did talk to 2 of them.
Yeah.
And oh boy, that's not leaving that spot. And that is quite early on in the game. I mean, this game technically is in early access. It is on PC right now, on Steam. It is, I believe, it is announced to come to consoles sometime. I'm not sure when though, unfortunately.
This is a VR title, though, too, right?
You know what? Not that I know of.
Really?
I guess I could see it
I think
being
it
one.
just has that look.
But I do not know. I feel like it would be the kind of VR game I could not play.
Oh, I would puke all over. Yeah, for sure. I assume that's what you're alluding to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because honestly, so Clayton's really good at this game, so he hasn't done this a lot, but you can basically spin, you can rotate yourself, and sometimes when I was trying to get myself oriented, I was just doing barrel rolls through 0G, and it was a bad feeling. But you know, we all... What are you doing on my computer? Flies?
So this is also, Charlie, I don't know if you've seen this yet. You have different tools, and this is the one that just lets you cut big old chunks. Oh, this thing's probably still attached by some furniture.
Ooh, that was fun. The slice that you made there.
Let's see here.
Very Dead Space vibe to all of these tools, actually.
Oh, that's a good point. I probably shouldn't just be chopping this thing willy-nilly, but I want to get back in here. Okay, so this is like the inside of the ship.
We're 2 minutes from the 33.
Thank you for that. What is that?
So 30. Let me tell you about 33. This is the thing that BB Alpert taught us about. BB Alpert in the chat taught us about a thing that Austin Walker does on his charity streams. It's a moment of collective action. It's if you have $3.33 on a credit card or a debit card at the 33s on the hour, we try to get as many people as we can to donate just $3 or $3.33, and then you get to see what happens when a whole bunch of people act in concert. A bunch of little ripples become a wave.
Okay, let's get something big. Here's something big. All right.
I tell you, this is definitely a profession that would do well in my favorite game, which is Elite Dangerous. Like,
yeah.
You would have
yeah.
you would have hundreds, if not thousands, of people forming clans to do this for other players' ships in Elite Dangerous.
So, hang on, Elite Dangerous.
Hmm.
When that happens, when you lose your ship in that game, it's gone?
When you lose your ship in that game, you revert to your last cloned body, and you have insurance on your ship. Like Star Citizen, it's one of those games where you have to pay for and carry insurance on your ship, but then you're put inside your clone and then put inside your ship and you fly on.
Okay. So that's good that you don't. Are there any space sims or modes where your ship is permadeath, like fucking Steel Battalion style?
It is possible to go into debt in Elite and to be unable to purchase back an equivalent ship that you had.
Okay.
Before,
all right.
And you could end up with just a starter ship and having to start over. You could theoretically play the game in like a hardcore way where you enforce your own kind of permadeath.
Mm-hmm.
But are there space games like that? Absolutely. Are Elite and Star Citizen them? No. Maybe something like a Rogue Galaxy would work that way, or Rebel Galaxy. I think I'm thinking of.
Yeah, those games are fun. I think I don't know. I don't remember what happens if you get to keep that ship or not.
Rebel Galaxy Outlaw is what I'm thinking of, and it's like a wing commander clone basically, but done to a very high level. And recently, I think last year it came out. It's on the Switch right now,
Yeah,
but that has to have a roguelike setting.
That rules.
I can imagine how quickly a group of Elite Dangerous players would dismantle a ship were they asked to do so hard space style. It would be a beautiful thing to see, I think.
It would.
Okay,
So
starting
I'm
to
gonna
get
read
some.
right now.
Do you have
The
time
thing-
for some donations?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I could read donations if you want.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Simone,
Oh,
I want to hear Simone's
no.
donation voice.
Actually, Simone can't because she's on a different laptop from the one where she's logged into
Oh,
Tiltify.
okay.
Whoopsie.
Whoops. I'll take
Whoopsie. I
Oh,
did them
that's
last
still
hour, and I
attached.
just sounded nervous and like I was under a lot of stress. But I'm going to be better at it next time I do it.
Oh, look at that! You cut it off, and then your tethers are kind of pulling it away. I love
Mhm.
this. I need to play this.
Sends them into the processor where they are supposed to go. different materials go different places. Like this goes into the furnace over here.
Okay.
And I can just bop that one over there because it's not too big.
Now I've heard something about the ship's cores can go critical if you
Yeah,
get the
you know
wrong
what?
thing.
I got 8 minutes left. Let's see if I can remove the core.
Oh dear.
Here it is. So I got these different modes of scanner. And that is the reactor. To find different systems or objects or structural things, see through the walls, basically. And this is where the reactor is. Let me get under the reactor. Because I definitely want to just tether this thing and send it directly into the barge. Here it is. Okay, is that still attached? Yeah. Okay. It's stuck in here. Why is it stuck in here? Ooh, I blew something
So
up.
it's got those big radiation symbols on it just to let us know that you probably shouldn't fuck this up.
I want to say a big thank you to a friend, Potato Pete, Tierney, 333, Anonymous, Strawberry, Taylor, Anonymous, Fortoise, Baby Dragon, Tomcat, Banjo Kazooie. Oh, I love your work. Democratic Socialist, Allison C, Chipmunk, NTB3, and Smokey the Bear. Okay, that's our top
Smokey the
donation down
Bear.
there.
Long-time donor, yeah.
Thank y'all.
Oh no, I'm getting.
Thank
You don't want tethers to go through something else, or they detach. So
Okay.
I'm not doing a great job here. Just trying to get this thing out of the way. Where's our reactor? There it is. This. Get rid of this. 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 Wait, is this the bottom or the top?
I'm
Oh.
reminded of Dirty Jobs. You ever watch Dirty Jobs? With
Yeah.
Matt Rowe?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you feel a little old. I used to watch that when I was in middle school.
Well, the man did it for a good decade. That was a long-running show, so I don't feel too old, but old enough.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Running
10
out of
years. That's how long
oxygen.
it's been since I've been in middle school.
But I remember they would always do like demolition ladies and dudes who did demolition work, and they were always just the happiest people on that program. They were always so excited to break stuff and throw it away. It's very
yeah.
very high job satisfaction, unless of course you're trapped in crippling debt and stuck in space. I guess maybe not so much then.
Okay.
I remember the episode that I remember the most clearly is the one. I think he went way up. It might have been like Calais, Maine, somewhere up in northern Maine, and he was hanging out with people who dig bloodworms out of the mud flats, which is just the most. That's a sci-fi ass sounding job. I'm
What
a
is a
bloodworm digger.
Just
Okay.
curious.
God,
Yeah,
they're the grossest worms.
Oh yeah, that surprises me.
They're
Didn't see
worms
that one coming.
that have fucking fangs.
Oh boy, that is
You know I'm
sci-fi.
gonna Google it.
Okay.
I mean,
Not many nematodes have fangs. That's a bit excessive. Did they actually suck the blood? Are they like
I don't.
so
let me
strange?
Google. I'm gonna learn about bloodworms.
So this
I mean,
is the
I'm
part
not on the like late night stream to not Google bloodworms. Come on.
that I like when this
Ew.
game gets to where you're just kind of peeling the ship apart.
That does sound very satisfying.
Just peeling that shell right off of it. So
What?
now I think we're clear to get the reactor.
Do the ships ever have a little story to them? Do you ever find
Oh,
out what
absolutely.
they've done before? Yeah. Okay.
You do. That's part of some of the story you find. You find like, sad journals because these are all ships that have been decommissioned for one reason or another. You find like old science ships, transports that don't make sense anymore. And actually, this was a ghost ship, which has a bunch of these AI nodes on it that I should be focusing on, but I'm not. And it's essentially like a dead ship someone found with all the crew missing or dead, and just was sold to this salvaging company. Oh shit, that reactor is stuck on something.
Uh-oh.
You'll see there on the side, that's telling me that when the reactor gets down to the red squares, it's in the danger zone and could blow up. right now it's not yet there. It's in the yellow.
Oh, there it goes.
I'm sitting here puzzling over what to do. I guess I gotta move this. Oh, it's this green thing though. Ah, these things are so hard to remove. Okay. You have to hit these things with some force from something else. So hopefully this will... There we go. Okay.
Alright.
Oop. And I hit something. Damn it. Okay. That's fine. It's fine.
Everything's
fine.
fine. It's gonna end up.
It's
Fine.
fine. Get this out of the way.
When we make the Craigslist entry for this stuff, we'll just say lightly used.
Okay. Shit, stuff's
Yeah,
in the way.
yeah.
Ugh. Okay, that's the reactor, please. Go, 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 go. Okay, I think we're fine.
I think the stream is delayed for me.
Why is that not
but I
in
believe
the
you.
barge?
But you're fine.
What the fuck is going on?
This is why you're still $7 trillion, quadrillion in debt, Clayton.
Oh, no, 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 no. Why isn't it doing this? This is not right. Something's gone wrong. It's in the barge. I don't know why it's not going in the barge.
Oh no, this is bad. Are you not
Lynx
supposed to do that?
Corporation, there's something wrong with your barge.
It's just sort of a loose reactor now.
It's supposed to be like attaching and being okay right now.
the warm embrace of the nuke-proof barge.
Ah, fuck it. This will be cooler if I just toss it into the ship.
Oh, Clayton.
Take this job.
It wouldn't
and
take
shove
it. I tried. There we go. Boom. You'll see this in a couple seconds.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm horribly delayed over here, so I'm grabbing a clip. Oh, here we go.
Ooh, it did a number on that.
Hearing Clayton gently react to
Yeah,
what
okay.
I assume is
Oh.
about to be a nuclear explosion.
That was so cool.
Please don't delay. Why are you bugged?
Now,
Ooh,
imagine if that
switch.
had happened while it was still inside the ship.
Ah,
That just glanced aside.
that's a thing that can
That was the
happen when you
second
are
thing
inside
that the
ship.
barge just didn't take. I don't know what the deal is.
Huh.
I'll have to take your word for that.
Wow.
That way it's
Okay.
flat. Cataclysm.
Sorry, it just hit me. The explosion. That was.
Oh my god, I just read it. I
terrifying.
think I was supposed to remove all the AI things first, I think.
Oh no,
Ooh.
Clayton.
Oh no.
Yeah, I just did
That's
this
why
wrong,
you look
which
at
is
your
my
work
bad.
orders. Oh jeez.
No, I'm doing so bad this time. I've not been focused. Moving fast. But you know what? Maybe that's what I'll do for this next one. They have a daily kind of a mission in this
Oh cool.
where you try to go for the high score. So I'll just do that. I'll be super focused. Try to get as much of the work order done, get a high score. Because all I got now is a Pepsi.
Space Pepsi.
Just a space Pepsi. In real life, I have Mountain Dew.
Are you drinking a Mountain Dew?
Mm-hmm. I decided to
Nice.
hurt myself. No, I'm just having a tiny
Hey,
bit.
buddy, your shift is almost over.
Yeah. But I was
When
feeling it.
Trent Reznor wrote her that he was just it was about just having a Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright. Good morning, Shipbreaker.
Yeah, quick question. What would you guys do if you noticed that somebody had tweeted just the music video for Johnny Cash's Hurt and nothing
Alright.
else?
Oh boy.
They've tweeted other things before, but this tweet is just the music video for Johnny Cash's cover of Hurt with no commentary, no context.
I would send back a GIF of Reese Witherspoon from Walk the Line, and she would be saying just "baby, baby, baby." That's what I would send them to try to engage them in some kind of discourse and make sure they were
I
not
see.
suicidal.
I would probably send them a long pedantic message about how Trent Reznor actually wrote that song.
Ooh, damn.
That would really shake them out of whatever funk they were in, I think.
I hurt myself.
Where is... There's the airlock.
Ugh.
This reminds me of another like weird high concept space game that I love very dearly. Have you guys heard of Duskers?
Oh yeah, I played
No.
that.
Tell me about Duskers.
Oh my gosh,
Of course,
Duskers.
Clayton played Duskers.
To explain Duskers, I'll back into it. My favorite way to play Duskers is in VR because it has a VR mode using my old IBM Model M keyboard. Because what Duskers is, it's a simulation of being trapped inside an old derelict spacecraft, and the only way you have to leave the spacecraft and salvage for supplies is with like 3 or 4 drones. And the interface is all typing in commands like send drone into room Q and perform this task. And you have to type it in real time, but your only feedback is from the surveillance cameras inside the other spacecraft that you're looting. So it's all this monochromatic. It's a wild game.
It's
so
a really
much
cool
fun.
effect where it's kind of like a little 3D, but through this haze of computery noise, and it looks. I think it's trying to evoke Aliens computers a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely. Go on.
But so when you do it in VR though, the VR mode has the terminal in front of you,
Oh
and then you
shit!
can kind of see some shadows around the space. Otherwise, it's just completely black.
That's so terrifying.
Wow.
I was just gonna say, the art designers on Alien, the first Alien, are absolutely unbeatable, or just like undefeated when it comes to just like industrial space design. Like, I don't know, what are there other sci-fi shows and movies and stuff you think do as good of a job just like making space seem so utilitarian?
The Expanse.
Expanse. Okay, I need to watch The
Expanse,
Expanse. It's on a platform that I think I have.
I think yeah, and I think they do it in a way that takes into kind of account the last 30 years. So it's not trying to do like 80s style future like working class, but I think it's doing what genuine something closer to a genuine 2023 or whatever it takes place in. Like all the spaceships for the most part have just computer monitors that are all the same computer monitor, and you can just control everything in the ship from every monitor. Because there's no reason not to do it that way. So you always can
Right.
control everything.
That's cool. Is that
my favorite
a
part about The
quality that's
Expanse
in the-
though. Oh, go ahead, Simone.
I was just gonna ask if that's in the book as well, or if that's something they did for the show.
Yes, it's in the book because it
Oh,
comes into play sometimes when people are separated within the same spaceship.
gotcha.
My favorite part
What were you
about The
saying?
Expanse though is that like the care and the attention that they pay to the detail of like the costuming and the prop design. Like they're not building all this stuff from scratch, but you can't really place it in the real world. Whereas like in Star Wars, you're like, yeah, that's a grease gun or that's a Luger that they built that pistol around. Nothing in The Expanse looks like it's from our world, and yet it clearly is. They do such a great job.
I'm doing the wrong side.
Yeah, maybe I'll
That
get
is
into that
Cool.
for my next
Deep
quarantine review.
Oh damn! If you want a book that you'll start just a series, you'll start going through real quick. Especially the first book, which I feel like that isn't talked about enough, is that another side of The Expanse is a kind of like sci-fi horror element. And it's really neat. And it's not, I don't think, done quite as much in the show as it is in the book, but there's some scary shit out there, and the way it presents it is really interesting.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Sometimes the biggest
the best
monster
part-
is closer than you think.
The best part
Yeah.
though is that the other best part is that the gentleman that wrote the series of novels are also writing the TV show. So it is like it's
Oh,
Oh,
it's
awesome.
still their vision.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually interviewed them. There's a story up on Polygon this week. If you're interested, go ahead and Google that. But they're on Amazon streaming if you're looking to find them.
We're streaming on Amazon.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/Amazon.
God, that's true.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jeffy B bought Twitch years ago.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Jeffy B to his enemies.
So
Teddy
in this
again.
game, you are employed by a Lynx corporation, and they own everything. Basically, they are practically the only corporation left in existence. And you start at this terminal that you kind of like take the job application and fill out some things, and it's pretty funny. So I won't ruin most of that. But there is this one thing where it says one of the rules that you have to click a thing to agree to, because you're kind of agreeing to like a term of service and basically entering this debt servitude. You say that you won't use. It asks you to put a name on the form, and it says no profanity. And so I immediately named myself Fuck Lynx. And it didn't do anything. And I just kind of mentioned this to the developers. And that it like, it didn't make sense to me if you're going to tell me not to do that. Like, well, I'm immediately going to do that. And I don't know. I was expecting it to tell me no. So this game save, I didn't realize that was actually choosing the game save. It's just called Fuck Lynx.
Oh. Oh no. Somebody mentioned in chat, Sylvancy Moral mentioned we are $174 away from 40K.
Poggers.
Damn.
Amazing.
Which is
Am I
super
getting
poggers.
That's really great. Also, for those of you who are out there staying up late with us, what are your late night snacks? We're returning to the food well. We love to hit the food well
We do love to talk
here.
about food here at polygon.com at twitch.tv/polygon.
I had a Annie's cinnamon roll about 30 minutes ago,
That sounds nice.
fresh out of the oven.
Went with
Been
the
chomping on some fresh alfalfa. And a little
there in
cool
the
water.
barn.
Yeah.
Having a bit of a salt lick.
Oh, I love a salt lick. Oh my god, don't get me started on a salt lick.
I found a overlooked bag of Fritos scoops, which are Fritos but to scale for Charlie-sized humans, and
What?
I got a little spinach dip involved. It was very, very satisfying.
Going straight from googling bloodworm to googling Fritos.
Fritos
scoop.
scoops are
They're-
so good.
They're so big. They're great.
You
They're
know what?
massive.
They
And
are
they're
party
great for
size.
chili.
Charlie, are you party size?
I am party size. Yes, I am. 6.5 feet of party size.
Oh my god, they're great
The
for
real,
dipping.
They are.
when it comes to
A lot of
Fritos,
structural integrity.
the king shit is the flavor twists, BBQ flavor twists. They are rare.
BBQ
If you
flavor
spot them, get a bag.
Yep.
They're
I need
awesome.
barbecue.
Sorry, I've
Rare
talked about
Frito.
this on streams before, but I think it's been years maybe. Are you guys familiar with Chester's Puffcorn?
Chester's
I've
popcorn.
seen this. I've seen this at the grocery stores and convenience stores, but I have not taken the dive. Do you like it?
It's spectacular. It is from the Cheetos brand. It is a butter flavored puffed corn snack. They are toxic, and they are so good. They'll cover your fingers with, a nice patina of butter dust.
Butter
Oh,
dust.
God, I love them.
See, because I can't eat
And they cost
popcorn
$2.
anymore.
You can't eat
Oh.
popcorn anymore? Oh no.
It's a GI thing, but
That's one of
there's
my main
no
food
like
groups.
shells in this. I imagine this brought back.
No, it's pure, just the puffed. It's like a Cheeto, but softer in texture, not as quite as crunchy. And puff.
I can
yeah,
get
we got some
behind.
Chester's popcorn lovers in chat. It feels like a snack that should have been banned. Like when they put it out on the shelf, it's because they found a bag that they forgot to destroy, and they're like, "Well, put it out." And then I find it, and I just open my mouth and I inhale it.
I love Cheetos. How does everyone here feel? Are y'all crunchy or puff Cheetos? Chat sound off too. Actually, crunchy or puff?
Pirate's booty. Now we're talking random
Oh.
ads.
That's
Pirate's
the classic.
booty.
Pirate's Booty's the classy version of popcorn.
It's
Oh.
gentrified.
I can't support Pirate's Booty for this reason.
Well, no, Pirates Booty had that whole controversy a couple of years ago, right? They said that they were healthy, but then someone actually tested the
Oh.
product and it was not at all healthy. Like it had twice the calories or something.
Also,
Let's
this
simply not
is
claim that Pirate's Booty is healthy.
okay. There we go. Puff. There we go.
Oh yeah, we got that puff and crunch going in chat.
Okay,
Oh, good.
the
I'm
reason
glad I'm
you got
seeing crunches.
automodded for saying that is because in Brit, I think it was we have very strict auto mod settings, and that's not a nice term in some British slang.
Which one?
The type of Cheeto that I enjoy that's not crunchy. Puff.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh dear.
Come on now.
Clayton, what are you doing right now?
I'm just trying to get the. I really messed up a lot of these things I was supposed to do. I keep forgetting that the AI things eventually, I believe, destroy things if I don't like focus on them first. I had not actually played with these ghost ships quite as much, but right now in my last 3 minutes, I'm just trying to get this whole big thing to go into the processor, because all I need to get right now is nanocarbon.
Oh.
I think I've got enough tethers to get it the rest of the way.
This is looking pretty good.
Just drifting
I mean,
gently.
I know you just said you messed up a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
You seem to do that a lot.
No,
Roach?
I've been playing pretty silly today.
Roach in chat says, I grew up eating Hawkins cheesies. I don't know what a Hawkins cheesy is.
Whoa.
Are they from
Breaking out
Stranger
Google
Things?
again. Yeah, are you a fictional character?
This looks like Cracker Jack.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god,
It's
these
real.
look great. Yeah,
Oh.
this must be a Canadian, some sort of Canadian Cheeto, because there's a little maple leaf on the bag.
Y'all know what I have been watching this week? Great Canadian Bake Off.
Oh,
And it actually captures the similar vibes to British Bake Off, but Canadian.
Now, where did you
and
find
it is
this?
Yes.
Delightful.
Joyful sounding content.
By googling watch Great Canadian Baking Show
Interesting.
Daily Motion.
We'll leave it there.
Uh-huh.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
This does look very like 60s though. They're like or 50s. The interior design of this entire
Oh,
set.
shit, I
I'm
don't
kinda
have, oh
into
no,
it.
oh no, oh
Oh,
no.
you're looking at the. I wasn't sure if you were looking at the Hawkins cheesy stuff. No, it's so funny because the Canadian tent is so well built. It has a foundation. It has wooden walls, and we're like, oh, these Canadian lumberjacks built a real ass kitchen out here. And after that, the British one, it's like that's gonna blow over in the wind. What are you doing? And yeah, somebody in chat mentioned this, but Dan, I don't know if it's Levy or Levy. I know I was surprised when I heard it on the show. Eugene Levy's son is one of the hosts. So, yeah. And one of the judges is extremely French. And it's always a delight to me to hear French people speaking English because it is charming
It is.
In there.
It's hard to
ah,
and
transcribe.
very silly.
Warfare coming through like they do, going off, dropping $144 to get us to 40K.
Nice.
Oh, hey.
Wow.
We hit the Warhammer number, everybody, thanks to Trench.
Yeah, I'm glad I could be
I
here
mean,
for the
think
Warhammer number.
Of course, Charlie's here for the Warhammer number.
It's in honor of Charlie, yeah.
In honor
so
of
much for
Charlie.
the Warhammer number.
That's awesome.
Also, the nominate Dick Hickory, a bear named Lar, Anonymous, Duck's Garden, Rounder Upper, Mr. Bloodworm, Weird Horse Girl,
Oh.
and somebody who's called I thought Parm Update was about Parmesan. It from now on it is. That's the new canon. It's about Parmesan. Parm Update. I had a little bit of Parmesan on some vodka gnocchi earlier. So that's your Parm Update. I don't have a physical form.
I've got a topic.
What's
Sorry,
that?
but continue reading about the donations.
No. Go on.
Well, I align my arms perfectly with the squares of this. Oh, Charlie is gone, and our overlay will be ruined. What form of Parmesan? is the
Uh,
good one. Because you got the big flakes, you've got the brick with the block, you've got the stuff that's just pure dust, and then you've got the longer like cheese grater ass Jeans.
Yes,
What Jean is your Jean?
I went for the sort of long graded hard style,
Mm.
and I had 2 lactate before it.
Wait, I'm gonna
Nice.
switch over.
It certainly
Man,
feels the most
that-
decadent of the Parmesans.
Mhm.
And the most likely to form a nice crust, I find, on the
Mhm.
chicken Parmesan.
I feel like the Jean, yeah, I'm seeing shaved parm in the chat, and I think that would be the one that feels most decadent to me.
You mean like
But
the
it's
sort of
also
like
the
flaked,
most
sort of
effort.
just like
Yeah, where you're just like, you have those big slicey things that are shaped like triangles, and you're just, you know how you do it when it's really late at night and you signed up for shifts that mean that you don't have time to sleep because you don't understand how time works.
yeah. You might
Yeah.
have goofed up a little bit.
I goofed. It's okay. I'm having a good time, and I'm just gonna get. By the time it gets to my shift, I'm gonna be so fun. It's gonna be wild. But what's the point? Jean, my
Valjean.
Jean Valjean. No, hang on. Why are we on a break screen? Is Killian going to the bathroom?
I don't know what's happening. He broke his ship.
We have momentarily lost Clayton. I think.
Oh, I was
Clayton-
muting. Sorry, I'm switching out games real quick.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
We're switching over to
wow.
Noida. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Noida time.
Noida.
Which means
You're off the clock.
Simone's gonna go sit until. So I'm actually coming back at 3 a.m. Eastern, midnight PT, to hang out with Brian for his first couple hours of Tony Hawk, and that's gonna rule and be weird. But dude, Charlie, I'm so glad that you hopped in here because you provide such a deep insight to both space media and also guns, which is interesting to me because I don't get those perspectives anywhere else.
Well, you know, you
I
nailed
would
it
not.
right
I
there.
would not know a Luger in a space show if I saw one. So it's cool to me to know that stuff.
Well, good. No, it was fun to come and see this game be played. I have such. I like to touch like everything space, and this was like the one thing that I didn't get to touch this year. So thank you.
Would you go into space?
Oh, in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me?
Really?
Oh yes.
Tell me
Oh my
everything
gosh.
about that impulse.
So few people have gone, and I'm not at all claustrophobic. I would love the freedom of it. I don't have any issues with like motion sickness other than that Medal of Honor game that I played last weekend, which I can let you know more about if you want. But no, it absolutely in a heartbeat. And there's this part in Contact where she's okay to go, and she gets to the other side of the wormhole, and she's like, they should have sent a poet, right? I could be that poet. I could do
Yeah?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, like space stuff just gets me all misty-eyed. Always does.
Yeah. Do you feel
good.
similarly about the sea or about like
Nope.
19th century Arctic exploration?
Nope. I do
No,
not want to be in
just
the ocean.
space.
It freaks me out. I don't want to drown. I'll asphyxiate. I'll die in the vacuum of space, but water makes me ooky.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know. I'm a weird man.
No, that's okay. No, I think to each
Like, we
their
took-
own.
Our family took our first cruise ever last year. I think it was October, and it was just I did not enjoy it.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, no, it
I'm-
was weird.
My mom has instilled a fear of cruise ships in me, and I think environmentally I have a dislike for them, but I also have a fear that they will just like roll over. I don't know how much that's founded in fact, but it is
There we
a thought that I've had. I am also deeply afraid of the sea, but I feel similarly about space. So, you know,
You know.
jury's out on that one. I guess I'm staying. I guess I'm stuck here. Whoa.
Well, I hope you enjoy your
Um,
Tony Hawk this evening, but I think I'm gonna run as well. It was good hanging out with you guys.
Yeah,
Aw,
thanks for
thank you
dropping by,
coming,
Charlie.
Charlie.
No big deal.
Thanks for coming by.
Have a good rest
I
of your
hope you
night.
check out Hard Space.
I want
Yeah.
to. Bye.
Take
Bye,
care.
Polynauts.
Bye.